Hey guys, it's me, Holly Madison. Welcome back to my channel. We are going through the airport right now. I'm going to Salem, Massachusetts right before Halloween. It's my first time there. I've always wanted to visit. We are going to stay with our friend Victoria. I'm traveling with my friend Angel. Haven't met up with her yet. I'm about to see her at this Starbucks straight ahead. Wish I was a little less basic, but guess what? Here we are on the plane. I'm really excited to go. Cannot wait. Kind of over wearing the mask, but you know. Okay, look at that. And then look at that. I don't think goals are being achieved here, guys. What do you think? We have arrived in Boston. We are ready to go.
We are up really early. We're going into Salem and I'm excited to see everything. And I also think today might be the day my Uber score goes down because last night we had an Uber and we made him take us to Wendy's. And I ate in the car and I'm pretty sure that's against the rules.
This is me the night before. We had just arrived in Boston at night and we were really hungry, so we begged our driver to take us anywhere. He took us to Wendy's, and Wendy's are kind of ubiquitous out here on the East Coast. On the West Coast, not as much. There were people yelling and screaming out. We're waiting in the drive-thru as I'm looking here. But then they started laughing, so I realized they probably weren't in trouble. We got a bunch of food, ate in the car. Yeah. Look at this cute town with the steeple in the background. We've got a cute little Halloween house down there. Look at their porch. So we are off to do our first day of sightseeing in Salem. I got this steaming hot oatmeal from Starbucks. Ooh, there's the Witch Museum because they were out of bananas. And as soon as we drove down here, I just felt at home. I felt like I lived here before. Look at the witch weather vane. So our first stop was the Satanic Temple, otherwise known as the Salem Art Gallery. So whoever did the landscaping here at the Satanic Temple just wins the award. I don't know if you can really tell, but these kind of have like a reddish, like bloody look to them. And just look, and these flowers are killing me. They are so pretty. Here you can see the art gallery, very beautiful. When I walked into this house, I felt like it was haunted immediately. You can feel like a vortex as soon as you walk in by the front stairway. You can see all this cool memorabilia. That's like a Scientology thing, one of those weird tester things. And here's a little photo op room with these thrones. There's the stairway I was telling you about. Very beautiful stairway. When you walk in right next to it, you feel like I felt dizzy. And here's the famous statue we took pictures with. I love details in these old houses. Like, look at these really beautiful vents down there. They're like little troll doors under the stairs. I'm laughing because Angel in the background. But so we went to the Satanic Temple. It was very cool. And we wanted to take a few pictures there. And of course, we want to take it without masks. But you're supposed to wear a mask the whole time. But we took it without masks anyway. And I low-key kind of wanted to be kicked out for it. Because I feel if you got kicked out of the Church of Satan for being bad, that would just be a really good story. This is a very cool little tattoo shop called Black Veil Tattoo. And they have this amazing gift store with all kinds of cool things. I bought a bunch of stuff here. And just look at the fog machine and how they have everything set up. So one thing you should know about Salem is there's not a lot of public restrooms, so you got to be down with the McDonald's stop, which fortunately I am. So we are off to our next destination. We are off to a place called Pioneer Village. This is a recreation of what Salem would have looked like when some of the first settlers arrived around 1630, but it was built in 1930. It's a recreation. It's not the real thing, but it's very cool. This is actually America's first living history museum, and it's deep in the woods. I mean, not deep in the woods. It's not like it's 3 acres, but it's still very woodsy, and I loved it.
Garden.
Graves or gardens? What do you think? The inside of one of the homes, you can see all the things people would have used, how they would have slept. I love all this detail. The baby cradle. Pioneer Village was amazing, but beware of burrs. She's covered. So we're off to our next destination. We are off to find the Salem Witch Trials Memorial. Here we are waiting in line to go through the graveyard, a little murder shed. There's the graveyard. It looks so picturesque. We just went to the Salem Witch Trial Memorial. It was really cool, old cemetery. And I'm just walking around with my goth umbrella because why not? You can see it's pretty busy in the main town area just because it's October, their busiest month. There's the witch house. We didn't go inside. It's still a really cool photo op. It's the only house left that has any association with the witch trials. This really beautiful church in between the witch house and the Hocus Pocus house. And right next to the Hocus Pocus house is the entryway to the garden right behind it. This house is called the Ropes Mansion, and it was built in the 1720s. Whoa, what am I doing with my camera there? Anyway, here's the garden, guys. And it was just really beautiful and peaceful. And I mean, it looks kind of busy back there, but that was nothing compared to what was going on in town. And there is the front of the house. Really pretty. We then got in an Uber to go to our next destination. So the next place I wanted to visit is the Witchboard Museum, and it wasn't very far away, but it was probably the most congested part of the day and the most congested streets traffic-wise. Here we are. That's the really pretty house across from the Witchboard Museum, which is located in the back of this shop, which is kind of like a Harry Potter themed witch store. It's very cute. There's the nice sign outside. There's the Harry Potter merch. And then there's the entrance to the Witchboard Museum. And this is a really amazing spot. They have so many boards. The owner, John, was there when we were there, so he explained a lot of it to us. And there is the Haunted Hotel, the Hawthorne Hotel. They were having a vampire ball there that night, apparently. Angel, what were you talking about, crack mouth? Because I have crack mouth.
You do?
My lips are cracked. We're in another Uber. Just got a lobster roll for lunch. I'm so excited to eat this. Okay, the lobster roll is dreamy. The chips are on theme. Eddie, what are you doing, Eddie? Eddie's our companion this trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first day in Salem running around with me. I wanted to show you guys my haul from the tattoo shop, the Black Veil Tattoo that I went to. That was the store I showed you guys with the plants and the fog and everything. I'm back home in LA now. I'm shooting this like way after the fact. Just put the kids to bed and did a Target run. So, and you know, usually I would take care of my face a little bit more, but I can't even put like really concealer or powder on my face, because if you have little kids or have ever had little kids or spent a lot of time around little kids, they will headbutt you. That's something nobody tells you about parenting, but I can't tell you how many times I've been accidentally headbutted and it hurts. But also, like, Forrest the other day decided he was gonna like poke me in the middle of the forehead, and you can't really see it, but like I have a little scrape, so I've been putting like Neosporin in there. Anyway, okay, so this one thing I got and I haven't used yet is this cheap little bag. It's a pumpkin bag, and I thought I was going to use it on my trip, and I didn't. So I don't know when I'm going to use this. It's a little campier than I would go with my purses, but you know, it fit the Salem theme. I still think it's cute. Should I take it to Disney Halloween tomorrow? No, because I want to take a lounge fly. Oh, what should I do? I missed my opportunity. I also bought 2 books at that place. They were the very cute decorative books. Like, you know how they're rebinding, or not rebinding, but like putting out like all the Jane Austen books and things like that, and they'll bind them really nicely with like the cloth and like the metal press covers. Bought a couple of those, bought like an occult book and a flower witch book, but I was reading those on the plane, so they have since scattered. They've been taken out of the bag. What else? I got these stickers, probably tattoo designs that they've done, or maybe not. Maybe they're just for the stickers. I don't know, but they're cute. I also got wrapping paper, and it got smushed. No. And it's very tiny. I would have to wrap a very tiny gift with this, but I like the wrapping paper. It was cute. Oh, and I got this super cute cape. Look at this cape. I was going to use this on my trip too, and I forgot. I just bought everything, and we were just so like balls to the wall with our schedule, and then crap.
crashing hard at the end of the day. But yeah, it's like this cute like button-up cape. Would have looked cute in my witch pictures, but next time. And of course, I always have to get a few crystals wherever I go. This little amethyst just looks like a little piece of candy. I just want to eat it. I was drawn to her. She's going to live with my cute little frog figurine down here. And then, of course, I got a selenite wand because you can never have too many of these. I like scratch my neck with it. I pulled my neck the other day. I'm just looking messy. You guys, my roots are out of control. And my hairdresser that I've been going to him for a while, but I've just started going to him for color regularly. He's like, I don't want to do highlights any sooner than 6 weeks. I'm like, honey, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. It's like the great divide up here. So I bought this Ouija board because this looks like my first Ouija board. When I was a kid, like in junior high, my mom gave me a Ouija board. My mom was like always really big on like antique stores and garage sales. So she found a vintage Ouija board and gave it to me. And it has this kind of mysterious, like Grim Reaper, mystic looking character on the front. Mine was a little more beat up than this. This is much more well preserved. Let's take the rope off of it. I don't know what happened to my actual Ouija board that I used to use. You know how it is. Like, I don't know. I should ask my mom what she did with it. But you know how it is. Like, parents will think it's cute to, like, buy their kids a Ouija board. And the next thing you know, they're throwing it out with the trash. So here we are with this board. Let's see if there's a date on it. One thing I know about this board that they told me when I bought it, and it was something I never really noticed, even though I looked at the back of the box, and it even says on the front of the box here. But during this period of time, the boards were actually produced in Salem. So that's pretty cool. Did you know, I learned this at the Witchboard Museum, that the first Ouija boards were made by a coffin maker? This is in very good shape. It just kind of has a scratch along the top. This is in better shape than mine was. Mine was a little more rugged. I've said this in a video before, but I don't really have a ton of like patience for trying to communicate with people via Ouija board, just because you have to wait for somebody to spell out a word. I'd rather just get something crazy and sudden happening. Hint, hint. Here's a little planchette. I wonder if it had a plastic thing here once upon a time. It says message indicator on here. Anyway, I was saying that I don't usually use these for communication, but I just love the aesthetic of these so much. And it's just very like, you know, cute childhood memories. Scaring the neighborhood boys. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed coming to Salem with me. I have a couple other vlogs I'm going to do. More Salem, some Boston, Haunted Overload, stuff like that. Just when I get around to it. Hopefully I can get around to doing some more of it before Halloween. But we'll see, because, you know, I'm also tucking in kids and going on Target runs and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.